This is going to save a life. That is... Whoa! Oh, shoot! That's like an 80-inch TV. Just move around a bit, see if the mic works. It gets angry when I hold it, so got it on here. Just got to do this bit, but talk like that. What do you think if I'm just like this? Welcome back to Brazen Brits. My name is Lauren.
Hello, Natalie.
And today we are doing a few essential upgrades to the rig. And these are very, very tiny things. They cost almost nothing, and in time-wise or money-wise, but they're going to make a huge difference to us.
Yes.
One thing we have just done, which I think we filmed a little bit, but our fridge door was wonky, and we tried to fix this a few weeks ago on the road. And it's slowly gone back the way it was. So I've just put a retaining screw in the hinge because the top hinge was basically making the door fall down and it wasn't sealing properly. So I've just put an extra screw in there just to hold it, to stop it from pivoting.
Now, the other thing I don't think we did film on the road was we did buy one of those sealers to close the fridge, because our first voyage we arrived and the fridge was open and everything was everywhere. So we just bought a cheapy Walmart toddler-proof little latch, just
which, by the way, doesn't stick.
No, nothing sticks.
It's meant to be stick-on, but it doesn't. And so I've just put another screw. I didn't really want to drill into the side of the fridge, but it's not like the best fridge in the world. You can probably buy a new one for $50. But so I did just throw a screw down the side. It sticks on the front. It just doesn't stick on the side because it's got like a weird paint material on it.
Yeah. So
anyway, this is going to save a life, and I suggest that anyone who has pets in an RV that has a switch to turn the AC off at ground level needs this, and I will tell you why. So this is obviously, it would be very rare you want the AC on and the fireplace. So I do really like this idea. So they have a switch here, so we can turn it to either the fireplace or the AC, because you're only going to use one or the other. So that's fantastic. The problem is, when you have a dog, which is exactly what happened to us a few weeks ago. Luckily it wasn't too hot. Opie, our Dobermann, ran past and switched it to the fireplace, and it was very hot that day. Luckily, as you know if you've been watching the videos, he's a bit sick and he's on some medication. It's going to be fine. So we were going back to the rig and letting him out every at least hour. So luckily it didn't get too hot in here. So what's the genius idea, Lawrence? If I can't open it, there we go. So this switch, in theory, we can put this on there and then it closes, so you can't switch it the other way. I mean, I can, but I haven't screwed it in yet. So that will stop any way for Opie to switch it one way or the other. So just wanted to interrupt the upgrades for a moment, because we were actually planning to put this video out a few weeks ago, but pretty much as soon as we did the install here in the RV on that, although Opie was getting better from another illness that he had, we did have to take him to the vet, and he had a blockage. And so he had a couple of surgeries to remove the blockage, and he didn't recover from the second one. So he didn't come home from there. We know we have put this on social media, but for anyone who doesn't follow us there, follows the videos, Opie isn't here anymore. So anyway, just wanted to let you know, I'm going to try and put a montage at the end of this video, so stick around for that. But until then, let's do a couple more upgrades. Alright, so this is a kind of clickable paper towel holder. We've had these in all of our rigs. It's funny, because you don't really appreciate it until you don't have it. So anyway, I'm certain this isn't going to stick and stay up there. It does come with screws and things. I would prefer not to screw things in, but I got a feeling I will be using that. So for now, I'm just going to stick it on. If it works, it works. Great. If it doesn't, then I'll screw it in afterwards. I very nearly installed this right up next to the wall, forgetting that the actual paper towels are much wider than what you think. Is that about right now?
yeah.
All right.
So again, this was Walmart, $8, I think. And
was it?
Perfect perfectly matches the faucet.
It is exactly the same material as that.
Yes.
Which is great. We are flying through this. We're fixing everything. The other thing, I don't know if we talked about, but we bought these lights. I think these were Walmart as well, weren't they?
Harbour Freight.
Harbour Freight. Yeah, they're like $3, and they're just really handy to have around. The reason why we've got it is because we don't have a light switch near the bed, so I just put this right next to there. So if either of us needs to get up in the night for a pee or anything, then it's right there. I just used some Velcro. I think it might even have come with it, actually. It comes with Velcro. It also comes with magnets and screw holes, so you can mount it somewhere else. But it's great. We've got a few of these. I've got another upgrade. This is an absolute must. I don't know how I'm getting. It's an empty box. We've got an RV mattress from Brooklyn Bedding, it says. So the mattress in here is terrible. It's like very, very thin foam. I wish they just wouldn't even put it in here, to be honest. It's a complete waste of time. So we've got a new mattress from RV Mattress. I've only heard good things about it. So it doesn't look like much, but when we unwrap it, it all goes. So it's foam. So I need to get this on here. You bring it in first, and then you unravel it, and then it kind of expands. Try this. Now you will notice if you're not familiar with these campers, they cut this corner off so you have more space walking in. Honestly, I think so many people have put like a cabinet here, I've looked up, so
that's the plan.
Either I'm going to make something, maybe for shoes, it'd be nice for
shoe
storage, or you could put a box there, or I don't know. Figure it out. Right. My God. That's crazy.
Should we?
Which way this goes?
No idea.
It doesn't say, so I'm just going to guess it goes that way. Now everyone has recommended an RV mattress from Brooklyn Bed. And that's not just from the YouTube videos, that's people who have them. We know people who have bought these for their house. Which, I mean, there really isn't a difference between an RV mattress and a house mattress. This is just a double.
Full.
A full. Oh, that's a UK term, right? So this is a full. Standard full. Oh. Okay.
Oh,
right.
Gosh.
Wait, what's top? That's top. Oh no. Come on. Hurry up.
Woo!
Check that out. Oh man. Man, that's high. Wicked.
That's better than our one at home.
It is.
Maybe we should swap them out.
Yeah. It's got like the comforter on it and everything. What is this? The Aurora.
Aurora Cooling Luxe.
My gosh. That's amazing.
Definitely looks comfortable.
I did not think this was going to be that good quality. Sorry, no offense. Everyone said it's great. So look at that.
Paint me like one of your French girls.
Oh, it is recording.
What are we talking about?
What do you think?
I'm worried it's not going to be as firm to your liking because you like sleeping on concrete.
I do.
But I think it's going to be nice and cushy for me.
Well, I think the other thing is I like the concrete stuff because I get really hot.
But this is like
Yeah, this is the
special
cooling one.
Yeah.
So I think it'll probably be alright. I'm good with the comfort as long as it's not too hot.
Okay. Well, I mean, we can just sleep out here tonight's test.
Good. It's nice.
It's so slippery. It's not. It's really high. I don't know if that's going to be.
It is really high. No, I don't think so.
We might need a little step ladder to get down.
That's true, you do. You do. But let's face it, we spend pretty much half our lives in that bed.
Yeah.
Maybe not quite. I do, if I could. So if you are new to RVing, there's one thing you need to be careful of, especially when you have flat plywood at the bottom. Your body temperature makes the mattress warm through the night, and then the cold air, if it's cold outside, comes in from the storage areas where there is very little heat, and then you get mold underneath the bottom of the mattress, so it will ruin the mattress and the wood below. Now, there's something I will probably buy. You can buy a kind of like a pad that goes on to let the air flow between the plywood and the mattress, but I'm hoping that this has special. I won't go through all the tech. I mean, I was reading through the website and it's pretty fascinating, so it's pretty cool. But this essentially stops the body heat from going through to the rest of the bed, so it helps you sleep better and things like that. Which I need because, like I said, I get hot in bed.
You're a radiator.
I am a radiator. But anyway, so I'm hoping that we won't need that with this. So that's important. So that's what that cushion bit is. Then you have a nice foam bit, and then you have the actual foam mattress underneath. I'm very, very excited about using this. We're not going to have time to use this before this video goes out. So this is our initial review, but we will come back in a few weeks and let you know how it works.
Maybe after our trip to Virginia, we'll let them know about how all of our upgrades are going.
We are planning a big trip.
Yes.
Thanks for ruining the surprise. All right, we have another upgrade. So the RV doesn't come with a TV, like some of the higher end ones do, obviously. It did come with a little sticker on the wall over here where you could mount a TV, and I know someone said they got a 45-inch TV there. Anyway, we have a better solution for many reasons, but this is my solution. And this is an Aurzen. We did see these at CES, they were there. Can you see the wall as well?
No. Ready?
Because this is a tiny projector. And it even comes with, and this is just on the wall, this isn't a special projector wall or anything, you can get special paint for it. But it even has a built-in speaker, sorry. So it's only like a 1-watt speaker, but it's perfect for just watching a bit of TV in bed. So I love this thing. I just held it up with a magnet. So I can just, you can put it anywhere, put it against whatever wall. It auto works out what shape the wall is. How cool is that? So anyway, oh, there's Cindy. So we love it, and it's been fantastic. You can plug it in, or it's also battery powered, so it has that. You can also mirror your phone to it. I just think it's a great solution right now.
I agree. It worked very well during the rally.
I will say the one thing is it doesn't work too good when it's light out.
But I mean, it's still light out, and we just put the shades down, and
That
it's very
is true,
clear.
actually, just to prove that. So even So it is a bit, late evening now, early evening, I would say, and you can still see it.
Yeah.
So it's still there. But the other cool thing is, if you actually wanted an outside TV, there's no way you're mounting it here. You can just pull this out and just put it on the side of the rig.
Yep.
Or I have actually got a projector screen that's just a bit of cloth that you can hang up. And it was like $6 or something. So even if you've got nowhere on the outside of your rig to put it, you can just hang that up with hooks or something, or squeegees. So that is brilliant, and we love it. Sound is enough. The screen is big enough. You can even move it back if you really wanted a big screen. You can come all the way back here, or you can put it over here. Yeah, that's like an 80-inch TV. So anyway, I'll leave a link below. Not sponsored or anything. They gave us this a while back. We use it in the van, and now I'm going to use it everywhere. But that's great. But yeah, what I was saying is, if you have friends around, you can play like Jackbox. If anyone plays Jackbox with friends at campsites, put it outside. Genius. So there I was, working away. Natalie's been out all day. She came back. Come and see this. Okay, well that's not a goat.
It's not a goat. It's a big black Dober goat.
For National Dog Day, we have a little surprise. We have a new member of the family. So introducing Opie.
Ta-da! This is Opie. He is a 10-month-old Doberman.
Oh, such a good boy, Opie. Some was it I-95?
No, I-10.
I-10 vibes.
Louisiana.
We are on. Woo! Good boy. Yeah, that's such a good boy. Go, go, go!
Leave. Leave. Good, leave. Good.